Hello. If you have blocks, you can set them at the top of your mat. We'll start our class today on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. Begin to deepen into the breath and take notice. A few more breaths. When you feel ready, you can use your hands to bring the knees together, knees in towards the chest. Any little movement here that you'd like. Eventually, we'll meet in a figure four, right leg over. And two more breaths. Figure four twist. Plant the sole of the left foot down. Let the legs fall over towards the left. Plant the sole of the right foot down. About 4 or 5 breaths here. As you feel ready, begin to unwind any little movements you need through center before we take that to the other side. And whenever you're ready, we'll bring that left leg over, figure four. And take your time, we'll make our way into a figure four twist. Lower the sole of the right foot down. Let the legs fall over towards the right, plant the sole of the left foot down. About 4 or 5 breaths. When you feel about even, we'll come back through center, legs in towards the chest, any little movement here that you'd like. Eventually, we'll meet in Navasana, boat pose. 8 breaths here. Squeeze through the core. See if you can open up through the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4 more breaths. One more inhale, maybe lift a little higher. On your exhale, lower all the way back down towards the mat. Any little movements that you'd like. Eventually, we'll reach behind the hamstrings. Begin to rock forward and back along the length of the spine. Eventually, we'll meet in Malasana, yogi squat. 3 to 4 breaths here. On your next exhale, ragdoll. Soft bend in the knees, let the head hang heavy. And take your time, press into the feet. Inhale brings you up to standing mountain pose. And take a full breath in at the top. Maybe sweep the arms up overhead. Maybe find a little back bend. On your exhale, folding forward. Breath into halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath, filling up. Bring the gaze forward. Bend your knees. Empty the breath, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. 3 breaths here. Invite a little more ease. One more full breath in. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale lifts you up. Take a pause here at the top. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale brings you up to standing. Take your time, find that pause. As you exhale, take that breath all the way down, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Last inhale, filling up, bring the gaze forward. Bend your knees, walk, step or float, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sweep your arms high, hips low. Pause here for a breath. On your next exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Let's flow that with a breath. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep the arms back, drinking bird. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Here's the change. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4, bring that right leg over, bend your knees, sink your hips, 3 to 4 breaths. Slowly begin to unwind, right leg in towards the chest. Option 2, extend the right foot forward. One more full breath in. Feet together, Tadasana. Full breath in. And empty the breath out. Other side, left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. As you're ready, figure 4, bring that left leg across, bend your knees, sink your hips, 3 to 4 breaths here. When you feel about even, press down to lift up, begin to unwind. Option 2, extend that left foot forward. Feet together, Tadasana. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale and exhale. This time, press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms high, gaze high. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, separate jump back, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, let's flow this and we'll add on. On your next inhale, bring your gaze forward. Bend your knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back, drinking bird. Right leg in towards the chest, inhale, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4, about 2 to 3 breaths here, no rush. As you're ready, begin to unwind, right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Here's the change, warrior 3. Send that right leg back, reach the chest forward. Strong through the core, engage the spinal muscles. Breathe. 3 more breaths. High crescent lunge, bend into your left leg, step it back, inhale. Root down into the feet, root down into the breath. One more full breath in, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Warrior 2 on the exhale. About 2 or 3 more breaths here, movement or stillness. Next inhale brings you into reverse warrior. Reach that left arm up and back. On your exhale, ride that breath all the way down, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, filling up, bring your gaze forward. Bend your knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back, drinking bird. Left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain, inhale. Take your time, figure 4, bring that left leg across, bend your knees, sink your hips, 2 to 3 breaths here, no rush. When you feel ready, begin to unwind, one-legged mountain, left leg in towards the chest. Option 2, extend the foot forward. Here's that change, warrior 3. 3 more breaths here. Press strong to the right leg. See if you can lift that right hip up, square your left hip down. High crescent lunge, step it back, inhale. Stay for the exhale, maybe sink the hips a little deeper. On your next inhale, see if you can lengthen up and out of the ribs. Warrior 2 on the exhale. 2 to 3 breaths here, movement or stillness. Finding your warrior 2. When you feel ready, inhale to reverse. And exhale, ride that breath all the way down, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhaling this time, right leg will lift. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Your choice, stay here or flip your dog. 2 or 3 more breaths. And take your time, right foot forward, warrior 2. Hands to prayer, Skandasana towards the left leg. Bring the gaze forward towards the right foot. Back to that warrior 2 towards the front. This time, Trikonasana pose. 2 or 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, top arm lifts you up to standing, peaceful warrior. And exhale, reset, chaturanga, make your way back to downward facing dog. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Other side, inhale, left leg will lift. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Your choice, stay here or flip. About 3 more breaths. And take your time, left foot forward, warrior 2. When you're ready, hands to prayer, Skandasana over towards the right, towards the back of the mat. When you feel ready, bring the gaze forward towards that left leg. Come back into that warrior 2 towards the front. Trikonasana. 2 or 3 more breaths. Next inhale lifts you up, peaceful warrior. And exhale, take that breath all the way down, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, this time right leg will lift. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Stay here, option for an arm balance. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to left elbow. Option to stay here, maybe a side crow. Inhale, 3-legged. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Revolved pyramid pose. Right hand to hip. Lengthen the left fingers forward. Exhale, hinge. Keep finding length here through the spine, the legs. A few more breaths, your choice, stay here or revolved half moon pose. 3 more breaths. One more full breath in. Feet together, forward fold. Option for ragdoll, let the head hang heavy, a few breaths here. Whenever you feel ready, we'll inhale to halfway lift. On your exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Empty the breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Other side, inhale, left leg will lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow, stay here or fly. Inhale, sweep it back. Knee comes across to right elbow, option for side crow. Inhale, three-legged. Left foot forward, warrior one. When you're ready, revolved pyramid pose. Left hand to hip, lengthen the right fingers forward, exhale, hinge. Your choice, stay here or revolved half moon. One more full breath in. And feet together, forward fold. Second set of a ragdoll, a few breaths here. As you feel ready, we'll inhale to halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, make your way back to downward facing dog, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 4 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Full breath in. Empty the breath out. Let's put this all together. On your next inhale, bring your gaze forward past your fingertips. Bend your knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hand. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back, drinking bird. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain, inhale. Take your time, figure 4, bring that leg across, bend your knees, sink your hips. Slowly begin to unwind. Inhale, right leg in towards the chest. Option 2, extend that right foot forward. On your next exhale, warrior 3. High crescent lunge, step it back. Inhale. Warrior 2 on the exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out, maybe sink the hips a little deeper. Hands to prayer, Skandasana towards the back, shift the weight over towards that right leg. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Bring the gaze forward towards that left leg, come back into that warrior 2 towards the front. Take your time, Trikonasana. A few more breaths here. You can choose to stay, option for half moon pose. When you feel ready, peaceful warrior, step it back, inhale to reverse. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right foot forward, warrior one. When you're ready, revolved pyramid pose. A few more breaths, your choice, stay here or revolved half moon. Two more breaths. One more full breath in. Feet together, forward fold. This time, malasana. Option for crow pose. Option to come into tripod headstand. A few more breaths here. Whenever you feel ready, step or jump back, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Last inhale, filling up, bring the gaze forward. Bend your knees. Empty the breath, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep the arms back, chair plane, maybe drinking bird. Left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain, inhale. Figure 4, bring that left leg across, 2 to 3 breaths, take your time, bend your knees, sink your hips. As you feel ready, begin to unwind, left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain, option to extend the left foot forward. On your next exhale, warrior 3. A few breaths here, strong through the core. One more inhale. High crescent lunge, step it back. One more full breath in, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Hands to prayer, shift your weight to the left, Skandasana towards the back. Bring the gaze forward towards the right leg, come back into that warrior 2 towards the front. When you're ready, Trikonasana. About 3 more breaths here, choose to stay, option for half moon pose. Eventually we'll meet peaceful warrior, step it back, inhale to reverse. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale brings you up to standing. Find a little pause, reconnect at the top. When you're ready, revolved pyramid pose. A few more breaths, your choice, stay here, option for revolved half moon. When you're ready, feet together, forward fold. Second set, Malasana. Option again for crow, crane, maybe tripod headstand. When you're ready, we'll step or jump back, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. And empty the breath out. On your next inhale, bring the gaze forward. We'll walk, step, or jump through. We'll make your way onto our backs. Setting up for back bends, I'll cue us through 2 back bends. Option for bridge, supported bridge, or wheel pose. As you're ready, plant the feet. Inhale, lifting up, breathing here. Your choice, stay up or come down. If you're down, take a full breath in. Empty the breath out. Second set, last one, bridge or wheel. Press down, lifting up, breathe. Whenever you feel ready, tuck the chin in towards the chest, release all the way down. Windshield wiper the legs, any little movement you need to release through the back. Eventually we'll meet in Supta Baddha Konasana. We've been here before. Notice how you feel. See if you can reconnect with that first breath you established at the beginning of class. About 5 or 6 more breaths. And take your time as you're ready. You can use your hands, bring the knees together, legs in towards the chest, maybe happy baby. As you're ready, eventually we'll take into a twist. You can lower legs over towards the left, maybe bring the gaze over towards the right. As you're ready, we'll come back through center, any little movements in between. When you feel ready, legs can fall over towards the right. Option to let the gaze fall over towards the left. When you feel about even, we'll come back through center, any little movements that you need. Make our way to a hip opener. You can choose something on your back. Option 2, come forward. Take your time to land. We'll be here for about 8 to 10 breaths. And taking your time, begin to unwind any little movements that you need. When you feel ready, we'll take that hip opener to the other side or take a different hip opener if your pose does not have sides. We'll be here for about 8 to 10 breaths. When you feel about even, begin to unwind. These last few moments or so before Shavasana, invitation to take any last movements or poses that you'd like to finish out your asana practice. If you're not already there, eventually we'll begin to make our way into Shavasana. We'll be here for about a minute. Feel free to pause the audio if you need more time. Otherwise, I'll be here to bring you back into the space when it is time. You have an invitation to stay here as long as you need. If you feel ready to come back to the surface, you can take a full breath in and empty the breath out. Begin to notice the chest rise and fall as air brings movement back to mind and body. Option to bring the legs in towards the chest or maybe extend arms up overhead. Keeping that stillness with you, eventually we'll make your way up into a seat. Maybe bring hands to heart center, keep the eyes closed if you'd like. We'll seal our practice with a single breath. Inhale, begin to fill up through the belly, feel the ribs expand, chest lift. Open mouth, let something go. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you today, and I hope to be with you next time you're on your mat.